everyone. Beginning of day 13, just climbed the steep 0.2 mile climb up from Cove Mountain Shelter to back to the trail. I did not stay in the shelter. As I said last night, I pitched my tent. Luckily, no porcupine sightings. The other hiker that did brave the tent was still asleep when I left, so I don't know if he had any visitors in the night or not. Sorry, walk through some cobwebs here. Heading into a very short day to Duncannon, so I think it's like, I don't know, 4 or 5 miles. So that would be called a near zero. So I will Nero in today, and then I will take a full zero day tomorrow in Duncannon. It's supposed to thunderstorm basically all day. And so I've got a hotel room for tonight and tomorrow night. May meet up with some hiking friends. So Thermal and their hiking partner are a day behind me. Thermal's hiking partner has some blister issues. Wrong Way is way up ahead by this point. And these are, of course, trail names. I don't like to talk too much about other people. I don't think I've even had other people on camera, right, if I don't have sort of express consent. But these are trail names, right? So the idea of a trail name goes back to the first hiker, first through hiker, Earl Schaefer, called himself the Crazy One. And so this has just sort of become a part of AT culture. Most people don't start with trail names, right? They let sort of the trail name them, or, you know, other hikers name them based on something that happens to them. I had to pick mine, or I felt like I needed to pick mine just so I could make sure that my trail names YouTube channel was available. But I thought about other ones. So I thought about Razorback, because I am raising money again for scholarships for Walton College students at the University of Arkansas. And I thought that would be unique, right? And sort of applicable to my fundraising effort. The downside of that is, am I a Razorback? Well, yes, I work at the University of Arkansas. But I don't have a degree from there, right? So if is university affiliation, is that what I wanted to base my trail name on? Well, if I did, then I could be also a Hoosier or a Longhorn, could also be my trail names. And also Razorback is, I believe, a trademark of the University of Arkansas Athletics. I didn't have their permission to use that, so I didn't know if that would be a faux pas at all. So I didn't go with that. I also thought about Tortuga. So that's Spanish for tortoise or turtle. Right, it sort of ties into the Aesop's fables, right? The tortoise and the hare, right? Slow and steady wins the race, although we know this is not a race. But that was appealing. It's also the name of my first cycling team that I joined in college. But that's a common trail name, and I wanted something more unique. And then I also thought about Booger. So I mentioned, I think in a previous video, that I once went on a very long, it was like a 6-week trip, maybe 5-week trip, I don't know, something like that, in high school. 15 boys, 15 girls, and with some teachers as chaperones, and it's basically an earth science trip. And so we had 2 15-passenger vans, one for the boys, one for the girls, and we drove basically, I don't know, it was something like 24 hours straight to get to the Wind River Mountains in Wyoming. And I foolishly was the first one to fall asleep in the van, and so I, of course, woke up with boogers all over my shirt. And so I had the name Booger for a few days. But so I thought about using that in the spirit of, you know, something weird that happened to you on trail. And while I'm mature enough to admit that people put boogers on me in a van in high school, that's not necessarily the trail name that I wanted to go with for this entire trip or this YouTube channel. So, you know, more importantly, if you were in the van that day, I forgive you years later. So anyway, stuck with deep end, right? This is me jumping into the deep end of life, and I'm sure in the deep end right now, but let's make our way to Duncannon. We have reached Hawk Rock, everybody. Just an amazing view. Pennsylvania landscape. So here we're looking north. There you can see the town of Duncannon next to this, I believe it's the Susquehanna River. So that's where we're going. We're just sort of snaking down this mountain, and we'll be there in a bit. Okay everybody, we have reached Duncannon. This is the trail, so the trail goes right through town. This is my hotel, the Doyle Hotel, so we'll check in and see what we're looking at. Okay, everyone give you a look around the Doyle's room. I have a private room, so there's a double bed, also a twin bed, and then I have a private bathroom, which is quite nice. $89 a night. So the Doyle's has a lot of AT history. The new owners, I believe, bought it 2 years ago, so the building had sort of fallen on hard times, but the new owners seem to be putting a lot of time and effort into renovating each room. So there are cheaper options too. You can sort of share bathrooms, and so there are other options. But I'm happy with the facilities. I've already done my laundry. There's a place called Trail Laundry just down the street, walking distance. So I've done my laundry. Also ate at Goodies, which was a breakfast restaurant. It's good. I just need to go to Kind of Outdoorsy, which is the outfitter. They also run a hostel, so there's also lodging options there. So I just need to resupply tomorrow. Tonight I'm pretty much gonna just post this video and then try to respond to as many comments as I can. So I definitely see and read all of your comments, and I really appreciate them. It's hard for me to sort of respond to them all while I'm on trail, but I'll try to sort of catch up sometimes on 0 days. So I really appreciate all your support. This is tough, but I really appreciate all your support keeping me going. So thanks again, and I'll see you on the next video. Okay, postscripts to tonight's video. Talked to my wife for a good bit of time on FaceTime, which was fun. Really brightened my mood, as did dinner with and drinks with some friends that I met. The first day that I was out here, and they finally made it to Duncannon, so we went downstairs and had more than 1 or 2 alcoholic beverages. I don't know whether to mention that, but again, if you're Miss Cregan's 3rd grade class, don't do drugs, kids, stay in school. But really fun night, really lifted my spirits. There was a raffle. I won a grill, and so I told them that I am a thru hiker and a grill is way too heavy to carry to Katahdin in Maine, so instead they gave me a t-shirt and a guitar pick. That still might be too heavy to carry, so I might send those to my nephews who live in New Hampshire. So anyway, great night. I'll see you all in the morning.
If you enjoyed this video, I would ask 2 things. First, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those actions help us grow the community so that we can put more good out into the world. Second, when I'm not out on an adventure, I am a college professor. A college education can be transformative, but college is an expensive proposition. However, I think we can help, so I'm asking you to please donate to support scholarships for students at the Sam M. Walton College of Business at the University of Arkansas. There are 2 ways you can navigate to the donation page. First, you can scan the QR code that you see on the screen. Please have cookies enabled in your browser. The second method is to navigate to the URL that you see on the screen or in the description to this video. When you arrive at that page, what should you see? Well, you will be on the online giving website for the University of Arkansas. You should notice that the designation and the other department, program, or fund fields are automatically populated. That's going to tell the fundraising personnel to automatically associate any funds raised with our effort here on this channel. All you have to do is enter an amount and your personal information. I will keep you up to date with our fundraising progress as we move through the adventure. Thank you for your support, and I'll see you on the next video.